Hi everyone, and how are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, super Chanel-istic type of day today, because today, guys, it is all about Chanel. But if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Gabe, and this is Gabe Loves Makeup, and I'm a 52-year-old makeup artist, and I've been in the industry for 25 plus years, and or 30 plus years. I can't remember, 25, 30, I'm in the industry for a long time, but I'm still in the retail space, and I help customers just like yourself with makeup, skincare, and fragrance every single day. And with that said, guys, we are diving into the Chanel Spring Summer Collection. I have both of the shadows. I have the Coral Treasure, and I also have the RIVAGE, and also I have the nail polish. We have the Mermaid. I've got the Chanel Ultra LUCENT, which I've never tried before, and we also have the new Dior Star Glow, what is it? Forever Glow Star Filter. I also have that too. So if you want to see what this looks like, or okay, everybody, so I've got brows on already. I did a little bit of my NYX pencil with a little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury. I did a little bit of that, which I've been loving this NYX pencil. By the way, this microblade pencil is really, really good. And I did a little bit of my Armani Eyes to Kill mascara. We did a little bit of that, and a little bit of my Sigma eyeshadow base primer, and a little bit of my La Bosse in the Chanel. This is the La Bosse Illuminatrice. I did a little bit of that all over the face before we do the Dior, because I wanted just a little bit of primer, because my skin's just been so dry lately. I just wanted a little added extra moisture. And I also did a little bit of my Chanel pencil. If I find it here, this is the Amber Kohl. I did a little bit right up under here. I'm going to try to keep the eyes as simple as possible, and I will also leave timestamps down below, so if you guys just want to skip over some things, you can just kind of go straight to the look. So this is going to be look 1, and then the coral one will be look 2. So with that said, now that we've got that out of the way, before we get into the Star Filter by Dior, I want to talk a little bit about the nails. So this is the actual nail polish. This is the shade Lagoon, and see how beautiful she is. So this is part of the Spring Chanel collection. There is also a peachy coral shade as well, and I think it's called Coral Reef or Coral or something like that. I'm not really sure, but this is what it looks like. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna put a picture up here. I want you guys to see what this looks like in light. It's just beautiful. So the first coat, when you put it on, it's very sheer, and you can get a very light wash of baby blue if you want that. But if you build it up another coat or so, this is what it looks like. And again, I'll put a shade of you guys to see what it looks like in sunlight, because in sunlight it looks absolutely stunning. And it has like a little bit of like the reflection of the water. You can see it's got the lagoon. It's a little bit more of like that really clear blue crystal water, with little hints of flecks of like indigo or purple in with it too. So it's not completely, it's blue, but it's got a little hint of purple in it as well. So anyway, it's just a really beautiful nail polish, but I wanted you guys to see, if you were interested in the nail polish, what that is about. So now let's go into the Dior. So let's see what I do with the box. Okay. So this is the Dior Forever Glow Star Filter, and it's a sublimating fluid spectacular glow long wear hydration. And just to give you guys really quick about what it is really fast, let me go over here on the Dior site and look. It's a complexion enhancer that visibly brightens, smooths, and blurs the skin for a complexion that's even radiant than ever. It delivers 24 hours of hydration. It's a multi-use, can be worn 3 ways. You can mix it with foundation. You can use it on bare skin. You can use it with you can use it under foundation. It's 94% natural. It has a 10 shade range. It's $55. And yeah, it's non-comedogenic. That's what the Dior site says, because on the box, it doesn't really give you a lot on the box. I do think these are limited edition though, so if you're interested in it, it may be something you might want to pick up now. They also came out with the Star Filter highlighters as well, so they have those as well, and I think there's 6 shades in that one as well. But this is what the bottle looks like. I have been using this already for the last 3 days or so. I've been using it alone without anything over top of it, and it is stunning. And I'm getting ready to show you what it looks like, but it is just such a beautiful product. But this is a little bit more supposed to be on the line of, it's that tie between the Charlotte Tilbury. It's like the Charlotte Tilbury, the Hollywood Flawless Filter, and like the e.l.f. and some of the dupes that's come out a lot lately. This is what it's supposed to be, kind of like their version of it. Let me give you my opinions on it in just a minute and just let you guys know, but this is what it kind of looks like. I got the shade 4, and even I could probably get maybe a 5 in the summer because it still runs a tad bit, but look how beautiful that is, how pretty it is. It's just gorgeous. And of course, it has a little bit of that Dior floral smell to it. You can smell it. It's either, I think it's the pansy extract. Is that what it is? I think it's the pansy extract is what it is. But I'm going to put this on so you guys can see it. So this is what it looks like. She's a little bit more on like the thicker side. She almost feels like a foundation almost. So I will tell you guys the difference between this and the Charlotte Tilbury. This one is lighter weight. It's thinner. It's not as thick. And it's not as... I don't know if you can see it. It's not as, it's got a glow, but it doesn't have glitters in it. So you don't, the Charlotte Tilbury had like little mini glitters in it, and you can see it a little bit more. But this product is just so beautiful on the skin. You can see how pretty it is on bare skin. So if you are someone that doesn't like a lot of foundation, or you don't like foundation at all, this would be really good for you. But it is so beautiful. I just thought it'd be so pretty. It's just such a beautiful look. I love the way that it looks, but look how it just gives you this really juicy skin and how beautiful it looks. It's just stunning on the skin. We're also going to be using a new Chanel foundation. Well, it's new to me. It's not a new Chanel foundation, but it's new to me. And that is the Ultra Wear foundation that they have, the Chanel Ultra Dilettante. We're going to be using that in a little bit. I got a sample of it, and I've been really using it. So I thought we would use it in today's video since you guys have not seen me with it on, and see what you guys' opinions are on it. But that's what the Dior is like. So it's gorgeous. It feels really good. It's very lightweight. It feels very natural. There's not a lot to it. It just mimics your skin. It goes right in. It's a beautiful product under makeup and over top. But I really like this alone, which is one of the reasons why I got it, so I could wear it alone when I didn't feel like wearing foundation, because it just looks super beautiful and super juicy. So with that said, guys, so now we are ready to dive into the Chanel Ocean. So we're gonna do, there's 2 different palettes. I have 2 different ones here. I have the coral one and I have the blue one. So the blue one is RIVAGE, and then the more of the pink and the coral one is the Coral Treasure. We're going to be doing that in part 2. We're going to be doing with a different shirt and everything. We're going to be doing 2 different looks. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to do a little bit of a fun look with both of the looks. I also have the BAUME Essential and Mermaid, and then of course, you know, I got the nail polish as well. So that's what I got of the collection. I decided to skip the blush because the blush is very similar to the one we're going to be using today. Now I have to dig in here because I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared in this video whatsoever. Where is she? Oh, here she is. So I pulled out my Printemps. So I pulled it out. So I thought this would be perfect. But the newer blush has a pink on one side. It has more of a coral on the other side. It was about, I think it's like $75 or $80 or whatever. I just decided not to get it. And then there's also a highlighter, which I feel like in the compact, the lightest shade in the blue compact, the RIVAGE, I feel like it is very similar to the highlighter. So I didn't want to buy the highlighter either because I could just use the shadow as a highlighter. So yeah, so with that said, guys, we are ready to start. So I'm already got my primer on, but let's just give you a more update of the box. So it has the RIVAGE has the blue, it has the taupe, and then it has the more darker brown on the other side. I just think the packaging is super cool because it just kind of demonstrates what's in the actual palette. So I just thought that was really cool in what they did, and it actually has a little emblem on the outside of the box because it's all supposed to represent an emblem of the ocean, and you know, the ocean waves and the coral reefs and all that kind of stuff. And I just think that's just a really great idea. And since this is supposed to be like a spring summer collection, I just think that's just really beautiful. So they kind of mimic more of a spring, which I feel like this one's more of the spring. I feel like this one is more of the summer. So anyway, so yeah, I'm just really super excited to dive into these. I've been waiting to play with them with you guys. I've not played with them yet. I have not been playing with them in store either. So I'm just really excited to play in them there. But I wanted to do more of a really soft, natural kind of look with it. We're not going to do lashes with this look. I'm going to do lashes with the coral one. Okay, so this is what it comes in the little pouch. By the way, they did send me a cute little beautiful Chanel bag. They did send me a cute little beautiful shirt. So this is what it came in. You can also choose the box if you want, but I chose the little bag because I don't have one of the little Chanel bags. So I chose one of the little Chanel bags. But this is what it came all in. But this is it comes in the traditional Chanel sleeve. The packaging is your traditional Chanel. There's nothing special about the outside packaging. It's all what's in the inside of the packaging. Just the FYI though, on this palette particularly, it's already sold out on the site. The last time I looked, they still had the Coral Treasure, they still had the blush, they still had the Mermaid, they still had the blue eyeliner, they still had the nail polishes, they still had the lipsticks. The only thing that was sold out so far was this particular palette. However, make sure you check your Neiman's, your Saks, your Nordstroms, all of those, because they will be getting the collection in, and sometimes they don't put it online. So you have to actually go in the store and pick it up, but you can check those out or call and see, and there might be or call the local Chanel boutique, and maybe they might still have some around. But this is what it looks like. It looks like this whenever you get it. I'm going to take out the little thing in the inside, and we're just going to go ahead and toss that because I don't need it. Those are the little mini applicators, which are super, super cute. I thought we would use those today because I really do like these little mini applicators. They really do a good job. They are really kind of made to go with the shadow, but I do want to use those today. But this is what the palette looks like. If you guys want to see what it looks like up close, as you can see the kind of the reflection there. And then and see the emblems on it. It's really beautiful. And so I'm going to go in and let me just swatch them on the back of my hand here really fast. Yes, the white is just exactly what I thought it was going to be. It is definitely more of it's got that more of it's a highlight kind of a feel to it. So it's definitely got more of that highlight feel. They're very natural. It's supposed to give you this really beautiful wash of color. I will say that the print on it though, the you can already see with me just swatching, it's already gone. So if you're getting it for the print or the collection or that on the front of it, then you better not use it because it'll go away. But this is what it looks like. So there's the brown, there's the more of the champagne shade, and then the blue shade, and then the white shade, which looks exactly like more like a highlighter. That's why I didn't pick up the highlighter, because I feel like it looks like the highlighter, exactly. So because it's got that really pretty shift to it, and you can use it like a highlighter. So I didn't really want to do that. So that's just to give you kind of an idea of what the swatches look like. So I'm going to take this little itty bitty little brush here. And let me pull out, we're going to pull out Betty. We're going to do a little bit of Betty. And I'm going to dip into, let's dip more into the brown first. I'm going to deal with the dark brown. We're going to dip more into her. So I'm going to take a little bit of her in it. And we're going to go in and just add the brown in the crease, because I want to add the depth first. And again, this is supposed to be just like a light hint of like, you know, the blue and the brown. And it's just not really supposed to be meant to be over the top or overly dramatic. But see how just pretty that is? It's just very pretty and very natural. Just the brown alone, you could use almost every day. You could use like just 2 of these shades if you wanted to, but it's just a really beautiful, and see just with the applicator how pretty that is. It's just very soft, it's very subtle. And of course you could use your brushes, and I probably will end up going in with my brushes on the next one. I just thought I would show you guys what it looks like with these, because they do work. I mean, you know, I know a lot of times we're like, they're like little Barbie doll applicators, but they do work though. I mean, they do a good job. They apply it really directly to the skin, and they do a good job of actually giving you what you want. So, I mean, don't throw them away. I mean, I think you could definitely use them, especially if you're going on vacation or if you're going out or something like that in a pinch. I think they would be really nice. Again, I wouldn't be like trying to, because I'm trying to build up the pigment here a little bit, but just remember, it's made to be very natural. It's not made to be very dramatic. So they're not dramatic at all. So just saying. But look how pretty that is. That's really beautiful. So now, let me take a little bit of, I definitely want to do the blue on the lid. So we're going to do the baby blue. we're going to put her on the lid. So she's going all the way across the lid here. Because, I mean, let's face it, the baby blue is the star of the show. She's the star. But look how beautiful that is. It's pretty pigment. It's very pigmented. It's going on really soft. The blue is really, it's got a beautiful baby blue base. And it's just going on really nicely. It's just really soft. It's really pretty. It's just going in, it's just blended in really beautifully. There's not a lot of hard work to it either. It's just really pretty. It's very soft and subtle. Now, I haven't done any concealer because we know we've not done any makeup or anything like that, so don't worry about anything falling or not doing the way we want to, but this is what we're looking like so far. So far, I'm really enjoying it. I kind of do a little bit with my finger there. Let me take a little bit of my sponge there, just kind of like push that up a little bit. So this is what we're looking like. That is so pretty. Now let me take a little bit of the brown, the darker brown that we did in the crease. I'm gonna take a little bit of her. And I just wanna see what she looks like. Just a tad bit underneath. Even though we're gonna do a little concealer in a little bit, but you know, I pulled out my Sublimage concealer. We put out all my Chanel products. We put out a lot of Chanel today, girl. They're pretty. It's very subtle. It's very subtle. I need to see if I can try to build this up a little bit more, but she's really subtle, guys. It's not anything that's super pigmented as far as that goes. If you guys didn't get this, I mean, I'm sure if you have something like this in your collection or something, you could use that. That's super, but it is beautiful. It is really pretty. Okay, so let me take a little bit of the, we're gonna do a little bit of the white shade, the little bit of the really shimmery shade, and I'm gonna take it and put it right here. Now, she's a little crumbly. I will say that right now. She's a little crumbly. You guys can see it's got a little fallout right there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but she's definitely a little crumbly, but I'm gonna pack a little bit more of her right here on the center, and right here in the inner crease, or inner corner. Sorry, I can't even talk today. I come home from work really quick to do this video for you guys because I was trying to get it up for you. So I wanted to make sure that I had it up, but it's, you know, that's how pretty that is. Now that softened the blue a little bit. So if you wanted to pick up the blue a little bit more, which I think I do, I'm gonna take a little bit more of that blue here in the center because I really want the blue to pop. I really want it to kind of pop out. I'm going to really build that up there because I really want the blue to show. That's the reason why I bought the palette, and that's the reason why I wanted to show up. So I'm going to take a Sigma brush. This is an E25 brush. She's like that. And we're going to dip into the more of the champagne shade, and I'm just going to take a little bit of her, and we're just going to go lightly up underneath my brow. Right like so, just to give it a little hint of subtle highlight there. I'm telling you guys, this palette is very subtle. If it didn't have the blue in it, I mean, it would be like, you could barely just, it would be like almost like a very barely there kind of a palette because it's not a lot to it at all, really. But look how beautiful, but it's beautiful though. It's really pretty. Okay, so I don't want to do we're not doing any lashes on this look. But I will say I want to build it up a little bit more on the bottom. So I think I am going to go into my Chanel, my Amber, my kohl pencil. I am going to go more into her. And they did have a blue that came out with this. There was a blue pencil that came out with it. That did come out with the palette. And it's still in stock. If you guys really are looking for a really pretty blue or a pop of color. And you prefer to do a really pretty blue eyeliner underneath or maybe on the top, that would be really pretty. I just felt like I didn't really, with this collection, I really didn't want a blue with the pink, and I really didn't want a blue with this already because I felt like this already had blue, so I didn't really want to add any more blue to it. But I am going to go in with just a little bit more of my mascara. So I'm going to go in a little bit more of my Armani mascara, which is one of my favorite mascaras of all times. I don't have any Chanel mascara because particularly care for Chanel mascaras. For some reason, they do not work well for me. A lot of people love them. I do not. It's like I've tried all of them and none of them work for me. So maybe eventually in the future, Chanel will do a really beautiful mascara that I do enjoy. But this look is super quick, guys. It's not anything super crazy. I mean, look with just mascara. Look how pretty that is. It's just a beautiful look. Really beautiful. It looks really pretty. I love it, especially with like the navy. It looks really pretty. I have a little surprise to add to it towards the end. I have a really pretty little scarf to add to it towards the end once we get the whole look done. Okay, guys, real quick, I'm going to do a little bit of the Ultra Dilettante. This is the Chanel Longwear 24-hour makeup. It stays on all day. It's humidity resistant, transfer resistant. It's just like the Dior Forever and like LANCOME Idol. And it's it's like a lighter version of Double Wear. That was definitely not as thick as Double Wear, but it's a long wear, just like some of the others that are long wear, like their Guerlain and some of the other ones. But it is more of a longer wear. But I was in Ulta and I had never tried it before. Now I thought I would try it, and the beauty advisor gave me a cute little sample of it, and I have this in the shade, this is B50, so I have a little bit in B50, so I'm going to take a little bit on the back of my hand. It doesn't take a lot. Usually I mix this with an oil, but since I already have the Dior on and I put the primer on and everything, I don't really think we need it. But you can see I wore it for like 2 or 3 days, and I really like it. It's a really good foundation. It's done really good. It looks really skin-like. It is got more of a, it's supposed to have more of that natural to more of a matte finish to the skin. But you know, because I prime so much and do so much moisture, that it does a really good job of, you know, not looking dry on me or cakey or anything like that. But the shade is pretty good. It does really good with my skin tone. Usually in the summer, I like a B50. I was gonna get B42, but then I have to mix it with the darker shade. I just prefer just going and getting a darker shade because the B42 is too light. Chanel has got, there's like a mix in between that 42 to 50, 51 shade range, and I wish that they had like another shade in between. But, you know, I'm not mad about it. I mean, you know, I'll make it work, but it's really pretty. As you can see, it looks really beautiful on the skin. It covers very well, and it does stay on good. It does stay on good all day. I mean, usually by the end of the day when I take it off, it looks flawless. It looks really flawless. So, I mean, I can't say I don't like it. It does have the Chanel smell, so it's not fragrance-free or anything like that. Which, I mean, I'm sure you guys wouldn't expect that from Chanel. But yeah, it's because it definitely has that little bit of a floral smell to it, like most of the Chanel products do. But this sample that she gave me is going to last me a long time, because she gave me one of the things, though I was going to, I mean, you know, it wasn't used for me to actually even buy it, because she gave me such a huge sample. It's going to last a long time. But look how beautiful. It's really pretty. It's got a beautiful glow to it. I'm going to set it in a minute with a little bit of my Chanel, my Healthy Glow powder. I'm going to set it with that in a minute, but I thought we would do a little, I'm going to mix a little bit of my Sublimage concealer, and I'm going to mix a little bit of her with a little bit of my Anastasia concealer. This is a little bit more of a darker shade, so I'm going to take a little bit of her, since my Chanel, so my Sublimage is a little bit more, she is on the lighter shade. So you can see the difference, see how much lighter it is than that. So I'm going to take them and mix them together a little bit to create a really pretty concealer shade. You see how beautiful those are mixed together? They look so pretty together, because the Anastasia is more of a full coverage, and the Chanel is pretty. She's pretty good coverage too. But I mean, but together they look really beautiful. One is just a little lighter than the other one, and I mean, and the Sublimage is a little bit more on the dewy side. So I just thought I would go with this to show you guys what I was kind of doing together. And then on the next one, we'll just kind of skip all this part. But I just want you guys to see some of the complexion part, because it is really pretty. So if you've ever thought about maybe trying this foundation, it is really beautiful together. And I do love the Sublimage concealer. I've not used her in a hot minute. So I thought I'd pull her out, you know, time to use her a little bit. Kind of, I'm going to just a little bit like a, what are they called? Shop my stash kind of thing. Because I pulled out stuff that I haven't used in a while. So yeah, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to do that. Not only some new stuff, but some old stuff mixed in with it too. But look how pretty that is. really beautiful together. Did a little bit of my nude amber pencil, my lip pencil. I went in and did that with just a little bit of concealer on my lips because I wanted it to be really pretty, because we're gonna do a really nude shade with this particular look. But I wanted to go in with my Chanel, this is the RIVAGE, the cream bronzer. I wanted to go in with it for a little bit. Let me find a brush with it. We're just gonna add a little bit of warmth to the skin. I'm gonna add that in here just so you guys can see what it looks like all together. See how pretty it looks. It does give a really beautiful, you know, that really pretty summery warmth to the skin. I feel like this palette in particular is more of the spring one, and I feel like the other one is more of the summer one. But you guys will have to let me know down below what you think as far as that goes. I'm gonna go in here and just doing this kind of quickly. I don't want it to be where it takes up a lot of time. So we're not being so perfect this go round. We're just kind of like, I'm gonna just show you guys how quickly this look is, because it's really not that complicated or that hard to do. But look how beautiful that is with the bronzer. This stuff, it's just gorgeous. I think that's pretty good for the moment. I don't think I need any more. I think I'm gonna close it up. I'm gonna move on to the next thing. I'm gonna take a little bit of my Chanel. This is the RIVAGE, the Healthy Sheer Glow Powder. I'm gonna take just a little bit of her. And let's see, what kind of a brush do I want to use? I'm gonna try to use a good, I haven't used one of my Revlon brushes in a hot minute. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my Revlon brush here. This is the number 22 brush. I'm gonna take a little bit of her and just kind of lightly set. Now this particular powder leaves a glow. So if you're very dry, it's a powder, but it leaves a really beautiful glow on the skin. It sets the makeup, but it does it in a more natural way. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my powder puff here, just kind of go up underneath a little bit and set the under eye a little bit more. My forehead. And I use the shade 10 because it's just a really good, like a translucent almost, so it just doesn't really give too much color or anything. It's just a really good one. I have a darker one in this one, but I prefer definitely using more of a lighter shade when I'm setting the makeup with it. And then, you know, then of course, but not least, I'm gonna pull out my old Printemps. I also pulled out another product. I have to show you guys because I know that you will not believe. I pulled out this here. This is the palette Essential. They don't make these anymore, but I pulled it out to kind of carve out my brows. I used that for my brows a little earlier, but I thought we would pull this out because it's a little reminiscent of the new one that just came out. But I'm gonna take my BK Beauty brush and 106. We're just gonna take a little bit. I'm gonna mix the two together and just give my skin look a little flush here. And a little bit on the nose, and just like, you know, but this was my favorite blush that Chanel's created so far. This is still one of my favorites. I'm so glad that I got this because it was a limited edition and it sold out so fast a couple springs ago, and I just love it. I just think it's so pretty. I pulled out the shade 54 in the Chanel. This is in the Rouge Cocoa Flash. And this is the shade Boy. So that's what Boy looks like. It's a really nude color. And I just thought that would look so pretty with this. That is a really beautiful look. So we've got to do a little bit of highlighter. So that's the only thing we're missing so far. So let me take a little bit of the Mermaid. So this is Mermaid. So Mermaid is, she's one of the BAUME essentials. So this is what she looks like. I'm not even touched her yet. She's new. So this is what she looks like. So she's got a little bit of she's got a little sparkle to her. So I'm gonna take a little bit here because I like to just take it on my cheek and blend it in. I know a lot of people don't like these. I love them because it just really makes your skin super glowy. But I'm gonna take a little bit of that powder in a minute over top of it because I just thought that would be so pretty to set this with, would be this powder here. So we're going to go over it with this little shade here. I am going to take a little mini, my Revlon brush. This is the number 18. We'll take a little bit of her. We're going to dip a little bit of her in there, and we're just going to tap her right here, right over that where it's sticky, and just kind of blend that in together, and it'll just give you that really pretty glow there. Kind of similar to what the highlight is that is separate, because the highlight I think is like 80 bucks or something like that. And I just thought this will do the trick. I mean, if you want to highlight, it's already in the compact. But look how beautiful that is. That's so pretty. So just finished, I just did a few little touch-ups, added a little bit more blush of the blush, and here we go. This with the nail polish and everything, how beautiful this palette is. This blue is just, it's just stunning. The blue is the standout of the palette. It is just overall a really beautiful palette. Again, it's out of stock right now, but you can sign up for the Chanel emails, and also make sure you check your local Nordstrom, Saks, Neiman's, Dillard's, Macy's, anywhere that carries Chanel Beauty, because they should be getting this in soon. They just will get limited quantities, so just keep that in mind. But if you're interested in this palette, I would definitely pick it up. But if not, if you have some things like this in your collection and maybe a pop of blue and another shadow palette, you should be fine. You don't really need to go out and do this. But overall, it does look really beautiful. I do really like it. I'm so glad that I picked it up, and it looks gorgeous with the polish. Again, like I said, it just looks so beautiful. So anyway, if you guys want to stick around, and yeah, let's dive on into the Coral Treasure one together and see what it looks like. So we are ready to go on to look 2. So I've already put on this is a old Lancome lip liner. I just put it on with a little bit of my Lisa Eldridge, the dance card, and the Go Lightly lip gloss over top of it. So that's what we have. I didn't have a Chanel lipstick that one was either too orange or it was too pink, and I wanted it to be more of that salmon pink kind of color. So this is what kind of lipstick color I wanted to choose. But yeah, so the eyes are ready to go. We are going to do a little bit of a small lash on this one though. And we may end up doing a little bit of a different color liner. I'm not real sure yet. We're just going to play with it and go. But this is what the box looks like. And again, I meant to tell you guys, I think these shadows run $64. So this is what it looks like. And then, of course, the top tells you that it's Coral Rivage. Then it has the pink, and then it has that on the side of it. It's just really beautiful, just like the other one. And then just like the other one, it comes in a sleeve. And then we're going to take her out. And this is what I'm going to take out this little sleeve here. And this is what she looks like more up close. Look how beautiful. Totally different. Oops, I dropped one of my little things here. See how beautiful she is? It's just more coral. You can do more of a coral look or a more pink look, or you can mix them together, which is what we're going to do today. That looks really beautiful. I was more excited about the blue one, but I'm really kind of again excited about this one because it looks really beautiful. I think this one is really going to look really nice on my eyes, but let's swatch it real quick and just see what she looks like. And just like the other one, she is very sheer, but that's kind of what it looks like. This one is a little bit more pigmented. Again, just like the other one, the emblem does come off of it once you swatch it. So if you're buying it for the actual emblem in the inside of it or the collector's item part, I would definitely skip that. You may not want to use it. You might just want to put it in somewhere and not use it at all. But this is really beautiful. It's really pretty. I like it. The pink, she's got a really beautiful shift on her, and the same right here. I'm really excited. I mean, this will be really pretty highlight too. We may end up having to do that a little bit as a highlight whenever we get ready to do it. But anyway, let me go in, and I'm going to take a little bit. This is a Morphe brush at the old Morphe M431. It's actually a corner brush, but I'm going to use it to do my crease with. So let's start actually off with the orange shade. So we're going to tap into the orange shade. And I'm going to go in here and really just start building her up. These seem like they're a little bit more of a matte shade kind of. So they've got like more of that matte kind of look, but look how beautiful that is. That's so pretty. This is definitely going to show up more on me than the previous palette, except for the blue, because this one's just got more pigment. So this one's going to show up a little bit more on me, which, I'm not going to be mad about this look. I'm going to be all excited. I'm all for it. So let me go in and do this side. And that's beautiful. That's really pretty. I really like that. I think I'm going to run a little bit of this one underneath my waterline a little bit. A little bit down through here a little bit. We may have to do a little bit more concealer because I just took off the other look. So I might have to do a little bit more concealer, but we'll see. I'm just going to run just a little bit more up underneath because I wanted to build up there. And I'm going to run a little bit of that pink up underneath there too, but look how pretty that is. That's really beautiful. Now let me take a see what we can find here. Let me take a little bit of a, let me take a Rephr brush number 26, and let's go into the pink one now. I'm gonna run the pink right over top of that coral shade to make it pop more. Ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty. This is going perfectly with the look I wanted to do. Because I was like, oh my God, that'd be so beautiful together. But oh yeah, this is gorgeous. This is really pretty. These looks are so easy to do, by the way. They're super simple. You barely have to put them on. Like, it's not, there's not a lot of guesswork with these palettes. They're just super easy to work with. I mean, it's just like boom, boom, and you're done. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I am really liking this one, guys. This one is really beautiful. That is really pretty. So I'm going to take a, another light blending blush, and we're going to take a little bit of this orange shade, the light one here, and just kind of blend that backward and forward. This one right here, we're going to take the top part, just kind of blend that in under the brow a little bit more. Just a little bit more before we do, because I'm going to put a little bit of this on the lid too. So now let's go into the orange shade beside the shimmer shade, the pink. And I'm just going to place a little bit of her right here, because she's got that, more of that, see that orange sorbet color? And it's really just melting into the eye area. It's super easy to blend, super easy to use. Just, that's just beautiful. And then I'm going to take the pink, this one here, we're going to take her, place her right beside of it, and just blend it over, a little over the orange a little bit, just to make it pop. Ooh, that is so pretty. I love it. I'm feeling like this really hot summer 80s vibe to it. It's just so beautiful, but it's so effortless. There's not a lot of to it at all whatsoever. Yeah, look how beautiful that is. That is so pretty. And take a little bit more of the pink here. And then of course I'm going to clean that up in a little bit, but look how beautiful that looks. Ooh, that is so pretty. Ooh. All right, so let me go off camera. I'm gonna put on some lashes real quick, just clean up real quick, and we'll come back. And yeah, and we'll just see what it all looks like together. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so here we are, just finished up doing this beautiful look. We added some lashes. I added a little bit of this 24/7, the Urban Decay. This is in the shade Viper. A little bit of Viper underneath and a little bit on top, just to give a little purple, because I just was feeling this moment and just absolutely loved it. And of course, you know, I've already done the Lisa lip, and yeah, we just did a little touch up. I added a little bit, actually I took this and this here together. I took it a little bit with my angle brush, and I took both of them and I used it as blush. Then we did a little bit more of the Mermaid, and I took it over top, and then we took a little bit of the pink over top of it to give a little bit more of that glow. So this is this and the Mermaid together. So both of them together, I mixed them as a highlight. But look how beautiful. It just turned out really pretty. I love it with this lip, feeling it with the scarf. You guys will have to let me know down below. I really am feeling a little bit more, compared to the two, I'm feeling a little bit more love towards this one than the other one. Just saying. What did I do with the other one? Oh shoot, now I gotta find it. Here's the other one. So they're both really beautiful. They both blend like a dream. They're both super easy, like literally 2 seconds and you're done. It's not a very complicated eye look. You could probably mix this in with some other shades that you have, some other browns, or if you wanted to make it a little bit more dramatic, or if you wanted to add a black to it, or whatever you wanted to do. But both of them are really beautiful. I have to say, after using both of them though, I really feel a little bit more partial to this palette. I just think it's, the Coral Rivage is just a little bit more stunning on me. But the blue is really pretty too. It's just, this one is out. This one is still in stock. Last time I checked, this one is still in stock, so you guys can check on the website though for yourself if you're interested. I definitely recommend the nail polish. I definitely recommend the apricot or the light coral shade too. Just unfortunately, I don't have that one, but I may end up having to pick that one up too, because it looks really super beautiful. But of course, I didn't see these in person. My thing is kind of choking me a little bit right here. Like, it's like, but yeah, it's just a really beautiful nail polish. And then the Mermaid, this is really beautiful. It is such a beautiful glow. But I know a lot of people don't like these multi-sticks because they do have a little bit of a tack to them, and they don't never really dry down. So they do a little bit more of an emolliency. So if you don't like that, you won't like this. But it is super pretty. I do really like it. So yeah, you guys will have to let me know what you think of this beautiful Chanel look. It was so nice to pull out some of these classics, like my powder, which I love. I love using that, and my Printemps, I love using that. But you know, mixing in a little bit of this shadow as blush though. Don't forget, you can use this as blush too. So if you're going away for a weekend, you've already got a highlight in it, you got blush in it, you got a little bit of everything in one compact. So you don't have to really worry about it. But let me know down below what you guys think. And with that said, guys, we are finished with this video. Oh, and I forgot to mention the star filter. Really quick, what did I do with the bottle? Oh, I'm a mess. I've got so much stuff all over my desk. But the Forever Glow Star Filter, this is definitely worth a pickup. If you guys don't have the Charlotte Tilbury, if you don't have e.l.f., if you don't have any of those, or if you're running low on your Charlotte Tilbury and you want to try something new, I would definitely give this one a pickup. It's a little bit less glittery. It's very glowy. It's really beautiful. I think, again, this is a limited edition, you know, but you guys will have to just go on my site, look for yourself. I have links for everything down below, so if you guys want to go over to my LTK shop and look around, I have it all linked together in little groups, so you could go over there and kind of check it out. But with that said, guys, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Make sure that you subscribe while you're here if you enjoyed this video, and give it a thumbs up, and you know, make sure you click the like button and click the little bell. If you did not like this video, then you know, Chanel on you. Just Chanel on you. Go RIVAGE, go RIVAGE, go Coral, whatever the name of the palette is. What's the name of the palette? It's called Coral Treasure. Go treasure yourself somewhere else. Anyway, you know, remember, be safe, be strong, be proud, stand tall, love yourself. Remember to tell somebody that you love them, because life is way too short. And also remember to be kind to someone, because kindness can go a long way. And with that said, guys, we will see you again in the next episode. Take care, peace out, love you, and Chanel, have a Chanel good day to yourself. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye.